India's freedom struggle was not born overnight. For decades, the British ruled through fear, force, and injustice. In 1919, that injustice took its darkest form. The British government passed a brutal law, the Rowlatt Act. Indians would remember it as the Black Act. This law gave the British unchecked power to arrest without trial, imprison without evidence, and silence every voice that demanded freedom. There were no courts, no rights, only fear. The nation rose in protest. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi called for peaceful resistance. But the British responded not with justice, but with bullets. That moment changed the course of history. From this atmosphere of pain, anger, and resistance, a new generation was born. A generation that would no longer ask for freedom, but fight for it. Into this world, under the shadow of British rule, a child was born, a child destined to awaken a nation. India's freedom struggle witnessed countless brave hearts, but some heroes shine brighter than time itself. Among them stood a young revolutionary whose courage challenged an empire and inspired millions. This is the inspiring life story of Shaheed Bhagat Singh, a name that became the voice of revolution and the symbol of fearless patriotism. Bhagat Singh was born on September 28, 1907, in Banga, Punjab. The moment he was born, his father and uncles were in jail for fighting against British rule. Bhagat Singh was born into a family where patriotism was a way of life. His father, Kishan Singh, was a committed freedom fighter, and his mother, Vijayavati, raised him with stories of sacrifice and courage. He studied at the National College in Lahore, where history and philosophy shaped his thinking. He grew up in a patriotic atmosphere. Stories of bravery, sacrifice, and freedom surrounded him. Even as a child, Bhagat Singh loved weapons and dreamed of freeing his motherland. At the age of 12, he visited the site of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The blood-stained ground left a deep mark on his heart. From that day, he decided that he would dedicate his life to India's freedom. As Bhagat Singh grew older, his thoughts became stronger. He joined youth revolution groups and read about world revolutionaries like Lenin. He believed that freedom cannot be begged for, it must be fought for. At just 16, he left home to avoid being forced into marriage. His only focus was the fight for independence. Bhagat Singh joined the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, the HSRA. This was not a group of ordinary protesters. It was a group of fearless young revolutionaries ready to sacrifice everything. He was intelligent, disciplined, and deeply committed. Soon, he became one of the key leaders of the HSRA. In 1928, during a peaceful protest, the British police brutally lathi-charged freedom fighters. The respected leader, Lala Lajpat Rai, was injured and later died. Bhagat Singh was shocked. He felt it was time to strike back. Together with Rajguru, Sukhdev, and Chandra Shekhar Azad, he decided to avenge Lajpat Rai's death. While aiming to kill the officer responsible for the Lathi charge, the group mistakenly shot British officer J.P. Saunders. This event shook the British government. Bhagat Singh went underground, changing appearances and identities. In 1929, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw harmless smoke bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly. They did not want to hurt anyone. Their goal was to make the deaf British government hear the voice of India. After the blast, they stayed there, shouting slogans of Inquilab Zindabad, and allowed themselves to be arrested. In jail, Bhagat Singh demanded equal rights for Indian prisoners. He began a hunger strike that lasted 116 days, one of the longest hunger strikes in history. His courage inspired the entire nation. Millions of Indians began to see him not just as a revolutionary, but as a hero. The British charged Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, and Sukhdev in the Lahore conspiracy case. Despite global pressure, the British refused to show mercy. On the 23rd of March 1931, at just 23 years old, Bhagat Singh walked to the gallows with a smile. His last words were, Inquilab Zindabad. Long live the revolution! Bhagat Singh lived only 23 years, but created a legacy that will live forever. He taught us that courage has no age, and love for the nation has no limits. Shaheed Bhagat Singh will always remain the eternal flame of India's freedom struggle.